Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. For those of you new here, my name is Allie DeAndrea. I'm a hunter and angler, a public lands advocate and lover of all things outdoors. Welcome to my channel. Today we are talking about the top 5 turkey hunting mistakes. I have made all of these mistakes, and while I am no expert, I do have quite a bit of experience turkey hunting alone, on public land, with other people, and I want to share with you some of the common mistakes that you could be making as a turkey hunter. So hopefully by the end of this video, you will be a little more equipped to get out there and hunt turkey, and you won't make the same mistakes that I have made. Before we jump in, I want to take a quick second to thank our sponsor for this video, Hunter Specialties, specifically their HS Strut line. They make all kinds of turkey hunting gear, from calls to decoys to your turkey vest and everything in between. They're an affordable brand that doesn't cut on quality, so you really get a value for your dollar. I will leave a link to their website in the description box below, so if you're interested, you can go check them out. Now, let's jump right in. First mistake, not knowing how your gun, your choke, and your ammunition work together. These 3 variables can produce a very different result downrange. So it is of utmost importance that you take your weapon with the specific ammunition that you're going to use, the specific choke that you are going to use, and you practice shooting that setup at 10, 20, 30, even 40 yards. Your pattern at 10 yards is going to be a hell of a lot different than your pattern at 40 yards, and depending on your setup, you may not even be able to shoot out to 40 yards, or you may be able to shoot further. It really varies a lot, depending on what you've got going on. So first and foremost is to make sure you know what your weapon is capable of. Reason being, you don't want to get into a situation where you're shooting a bird outside of the range that your weapon is capable of. I have made this mistake before. I had a bird around 45 yards and I was using an old pump action shotgun. I wasn't using very great ammunition at the time, and I missed, and it was devastating. So get out there and pattern your gun. Second mistake, having decoys. Crappy decoys will scare birds away. Not always. Of course, there are exceptions to this rule, but in a lot of cases, you're better off actually not having decoys at all versus having a crappy $10 decoy that a turkey is going to see, be like, that's not real, and run the other way. I'd recommend spending a little bit of money on your decoys. As long as you take care of them, they'll last you a very long time, and it will help you be a much more successful turkey hunter. Third mistake is not being ready for the bird to come in. This specifically comes down to those moments when you are calling before you're actually set up. You hear that gobbler, he's closer than you thought he was going to be, and he comes running at you, and you're scrambling to find a spot to set up, and he busts you. So always be ready before you start calling. Even when you feel like you're set up, get your gun set up as well. If you're resting against a tree and your shotgun is down in between your legs, and a bird walks in, you're not going to be able to lift that weapon up and execute a shot before that bird sees that you're there. So have your gun up on your knee or on a pair of sticks or a tripod, and just be ready. When you start hearing those gobbles, just get ready and stay ready. Don't be caught with your pants down. Fourth mistake, not being hidden enough. Turkeys have excellent eyesight, and you need to hide as if you are hiding from a person. So that means sitting in some type of a blind, whether it's a full-on ground blind or just a mesh skirt blind, or if you're using sticks and plants around you. Now, if you are hunting on public land, in most places, you're not going to want to cut any live plants. That's actually illegal. So you'll just use sticks around you and build yourself some sort of a blind. Blend yourself in, wear face paint if you can, wear a mask over your face if you can. The shine of your face, the shine of your hands can be a dead giveaway. And like I said, turkeys have great eyesight, so just don't mess with that. And the fifth and final mistake is calling too loud and or too much, especially when a bird is on the roost. When I first started turkey hunting, anytime I could get a bird to gobble back was the best, coolest thing ever. So even if I had a bird that was still roosted, I would call and he would gobble, and I would call and he would gobble, and I would call and he would gobble, and I would think that everything was going really great until 30 minutes later when he hopped off the roost, he walked the other way, because birds catch on to those kinds of things. If you're calling too loud or too much, you could turn them off and they can sense that something weird is going on. That's a pretty general mistake, but a big common mistake nonetheless. So that is it, YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me some comments down below about mistakes that you have made while turkey hunting. I think we're all guilty of it. It's part of the learning process, but hopefully by learning some of these mistakes that I've already made, you won't make the same mistake. Or you will, and then you'll learn from it, and then you'll also leave it in the comments below. That's it. I will see you guys in the next one.